on. And I'm just thrilled. I can't tell you how excited I am. So, you want to tell us a little bit about this show and its history?
Yeah, so my name's Grinsted. I'm happy that I could, you know, engage with this and be here for you guys and
I
give you
think we
guys kind of
lost
a
audio for you.
No, I can hear him. He's good.
and give a sneak peek of Tucson Gem and Mineral show.
I
So
lost.
the Tucson show began in 1955, and it began as about a dozen rock hounds. Um,
We
just
can't hear you.
can you not hear me?
I can hear him. I can hear.
Okay.
I can't hear him.
Um, I don't know. Let's
Hmm.
check with our audience. Can our audience hear me? My microphone says that it's on,
Can you hear now?
and
I still
just let me
can't hear
know.
him.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me go out and come back in.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Um,
Little hiccup.
anybody hearing me?
I can hear you. Yeah, the
Oh,
people.
now I've lost audio on y'all's side.
The comments say they can hear. You can't hear me? No? Can you hear me now? Uh-oh. Hmm.
I'm happy to sign out and sign back in. Just let me know when you have my audio. I've lost audio with everybody else though.
Got it. I got it.
You
I'm
can
back. I
hear,
can
but
hear
now
you.
I can't.
All right, maybe come out.
Oh,
Come out and go back. She can hear. Kelly can hear all of us, she's saying. That's weird. They just want to mess with us. That's just
I know. It's
every
just happened.
single time.
Yes. There was no reason for us to lose audio. That's so weird.
No.
And why would I lose it and then the two of you didn't?
That's funny.
I know. I'm glad you can hear us. Thank you.
There he is.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm
Good?
back.
All
Just
right.
mic check. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And I can hear you
Yay.
both as well. All right.
Thank you.
Good.
Okay, so we're here in Tucson, Gem and Mineral Show, and I was just explaining that this started in 1965, or 1955 actually, and it
Wow.
started with about a dozen rock hounds just wanting to get together in their small mineral club, and since then, it's grown to about 50 shows across the city with about 5,000 vendors.
Wow.
Wow. That's a
Um,
lot.
100,000 people were recorded to come in for the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show, I think 2024. And there's a revenue stream of about 280 some $1 million of direct spending from the show. And about $28 million of that goes directly, comes from taxes direct to the city of Tucson, Pima County, and the state of Arizona. There's people here from all over the world, both vendors and buyers.
Wow.
And the show that we're at today is the Keno Gem and Mineral Show, which is a collaboration of all different kinds of things. I've been known to call it the flea market of the mineral show, but not in quality, just in the amount of quantity and diversity of things that there are to find here. Anybody who's ever come to the mineral show for their first time, I always suggest coming to this show because you'll come here and you'll see something that you didn't know that you need. We got people here, selling wholesale, retail. There's jewelry, cut stones. There's um, there's manufacturers here that have just products for machine products for lapidary or trimming mineral specimens down. We've got there's a Nepalese group here that is selling clothing from Nepalese. There's hides, like buffalo hides and cow hides in the back. There's somebody with antique firearms and
Oh wow.
uh, all sorts of things from the Wild West, essentially like old. You can go get an old sheriff's badge.
Oh,
Um, there's so many different things here. There's people doing wood carvings and whatnot. I'll actually turn my camera around just to give a little view of what I'm talking about. Here's
Wow.
some of the bigger tents. This is a one of the machining companies there. This is Village Originals down there, and then here we have the big pavilion tent, which has probably 100 or so vendors inside of it. And as you can see, it goes way down there in both directions. We're getting an early peak because of the time difference. We're not even open yet. So we're kind of having a sneak peek at the show. But as we go on, people will start coming in to open up and activate their booths. So I got into the business probably 20 years ago. I've had an interest in minerals since I was a little boy. When I was little, I thought I was probably going to grow up and dig dinosaur bones. But that evolved into, an interest in gems and minerals. And I've been going to Namibia for the last 15 years to source directly from the mines and miners, and I've had different mining interests. And um, because Namibia is a very mineral rich country with both industrial minerals and gem quality minerals and specimens as well. So
Hmm.
and then the company that I work for is a company owned by my best friend John Hoffman, and it's Hoffman Minerals, and we are a wholesale company. So we sell products from $2 all the way up to a couple $1,000s for a flat, and then we also have another. Um, Branch of our company, which deals in fine mineral specimens, things that you would see in galleries or be purchased by museums and or private collectors. Uh, Minerals that are, six figures and more. So we
I have a
cover
question.
a
Do
wide
you
range of the industry here.
do you know the most expensive piece that you've sold?
Um, I do, but I'm not a privilege to share that publicly.
I see.
can you tell us what it was, or do we have to keep that a secret too?
Um, we're going to focus on other things. I mean, we've sold lots of really fine mineral specimens from amethyst to tourmalines and you know because we're a wholesale company, but we also do fine mineral specimens. We buy large groups directly from the mines and miners, and then out of those groups, 90% to 98% of those groups are wholesale or like wholesale products, and then there's the choice bit that's that 10 to 2% that
What do you
then goes to a lab. Usually a lot of those specimens will have to be trimmed up and cleaned and whatnot, and we use a lab out of Italy to do that
Oh, neat.
type of work.
type of specimens do you get from Namibia? And is there any place else in the world you go to acquire minerals in bulk like that?
Well, as a company, we go all over. We go to Europe, so France and Italian Alps. We acquire minerals from the UK, even, and we go to Peru. I've specialized in Namibia specifically, and Namibian minerals have world famous mine called Sumeb, which is a copper bearing mine, and they produce azurites, smithsonites, malachites, sursites, dioptase, various calcites. But Namibia, like I said, is very mineral rich. Some of the world class amethyst comes from Namibia, and then there's great fluorites all over the country, and it just depends on what part of the country. But they also have industrial mining. They have gold mines and copper mines, and there's uranium coming out of there, as well as they just found offshore oil. So it's a very mineral rich country.
Someone is asking how I met you. Did I meet you from the group in Africa? But no, Grinsted actually helped me contact people in Namibia to start that group. So he's the one. He's the reason we have the group in Africa. But I knew Grinstead long before Namibia came along into the picture. In fact, I don't know how long I've known you. I've been trying to figure that out, but it's been a long time. It seems to me like that we've
I'm
known
not
each
really
other.
sure either. I'd say maybe since 2008.
I think before that, because of I met you when my mother was still alive, and she died in 2007. So I think it was before that even. So
Okay.
I've
And
known you
before
a
that,
long
even
time.
maybe in the past life.
Probably, I would think so.
I feel so.
Yeah.
And these are my two children. These are the two children I did not have right on the screen with us. So that's funny but true. So I love it that you travel so much and that you meet such interesting people. That's always an aspect for me that uh, gives me some great joy when you meet people from other places, right? Um,
Indeed.
Kelly is saying that she needs a big piece of smoky quartz. So keep your eye open. You might find something that she
Oh
could
yeah, we're
use.
gonna go talk to these Arkansas quartz miners, and I do believe they have smoky quartz. So for this live, we're not gonna sell any products while we're live, but you can definitely contact anybody that you meet after the fact. And I'm also happy to do some uh, personal shopping for anybody if they're looking for something specific. Sorry, sir, we
Ke-
don't open till 10.
Kelly said she was looking for something.
Yeah, she said she wanted a big smoky
A,
quartz, is what
yeah,
she
big
said.
smoky quartz.
We also have somebody watching from Dubai, which I think is interesting.
Yeah,
That
I'm very
we
happy
have
to do any
that.
personal shopping. I've been in the business for 20 years and I have a massive network and connections throughout the industry and can essentially find anything. And then if anybody is a shop owner or whatnot, we, Hoffman Minerals, you can find us and you can register with us with a tax ID. And we sell wholesale mineral specimens, and we ship domestically orders over $100 for free. Free shipping, orders over $100.
Which, when you're
So let
shipping
me go in here
rocks,
to the booth, and we'll take a little peek in here. So let me turn my camera around. Okay. So, like I said, everybody is still waking up, coming in for a day of work. So we're 2 hours behind the East Coast. It's 9:14 a.m. here. And most of us have already been here 2 weeks or more.
oh my,
And so these are some of the products that we have. This is our booth here in this corner. And as you can see, there's a ton of different vendors, just getting in for the day. Anything from pyrite cubes. We have strawberry quartz spheres. These are black obsidian carvings and pendants.
Nice.
This is a product from Indonesia. This is pyrite with quartz here.
go a
This
little bit
is
slower. Go a little bit slower.
certainly.
Oh,
Wow.
that's beautiful. Oh my
This is a
goodness.
quartz and epido from Peru. I really like this piece.
Wow.
Now, our wholesale structure is we sell by weight or by the flat. And like I said, we only sell out of our wholesale business to other businesses. Now, these are really interesting. This is a
Oh, look at that.
quartz with petroleum inclusions from Madagascar. Now, it's
Wow.
a little sunny, so I might not be able to get it to flash, but you see that light up there?
Oh, yeah.
That's the petroleum inside, which is UV active.
Neat.
That's fabulous. Yeah. People don't realize that sometimes stones fluoresce like that. They just don't realize that happens. But if you have the right light, you see it when you put the light on them. It just shows up.
These are a druzy shell, fossilized shell with druzy quartz. These are
Wow.
found in India, up in the mountains.
Oh,
And these
in the
things are like
mountains.
100 million years old. And where
What?
most of the spirals are right-handed on shells, these are left-handed spirals. And I know that that has uh, some significance with free will and such, as far as, manifesting their own destiny, essentially.
Wow.
Look at that. That's
Those are
incredible.
cool.
So, Dawn, should we open a store now?
I know, right? I
Yeah.
haven't. I have enough, but I'm starting wanting more.
These are opals. These are little cut in uh in rough sets here. See the flash on those.
Yeah, that view. That's beautiful. Where
This
did they
is
come from?
those opals are from Ethiopia.
That's the best place to get them. Absolutely.
This is
Whoa.
dioptase
Wow. I love
from
that stuff.
the Congo.
I love that.
These are citrine crystals from the Congo.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh my goodness. That's a nice one too. For
Here's
those of us
another.
that are for those of us that are rock uh addicts, so we'll call us that, we just can't help it, can we? We just can't help ourselves. It's just it's like
No.
eye candy. And we want every single one of them. We're not picky, are we?
I have my favorites.
Wow. Look at that. That's
Wow.
beautiful. It's hard to find in the regular stores pyrite in a cluster like that.
Oh yeah, and we have giant ones as well.
Oh
Whoa.
my.
Look at that.
Wow.
I don't know how you
These
can
are
lift them with one hand on, but since you have one hand on your camera. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is huge.
Jesus.
these are
Ah,
pyrite from Peru.
Wow.
that's amazing. You've been to Peru, have you not?
I have not been to Peru. John goes often.
Someone's asking if you have any in hydro.
Well, the petroleum quartz that I showed earlier are all in hydros. Most of them are just petroleum in hydros.
Instead of water. Yeah.
But
Makes
there are
sense.
ones with water bubbles. Let me go back here and see if I can't find a good one.
And
Hmm.
remember, people, Grinsted will personally shop for you if you want him to. Just have to send him a message. We'll put the information for him up uh,
Yeah,
as
you
soon.
can message me through my Instagram if you'd like, or you can send me an email at my Hoffman Minerals email account. And for wholesale as well, I'm happy to do video calls with people. If you want to shop with our wholesale, like I said, all you need is a tax ID to shop through the wholesale. I don't want to spend too much time looking for an anhydro, but these al-
Wow.
Wow.
almost all have and hydros in.
That is a beautiful crystal right
The
there.
other day I was finding some giant bubbles, but of course now that I'm looking for one that moves that we can see on camera, now I can't find one.
That's all right.
That figures.
What about you? Got any moldavite?
At the moment, I think we have just a few pieces of moldavite, and they're at at our other showroom. So they're in our gallery space. In the cases that I sent you pictures of, I don't know if you've used it for any of the
we
advertisements or
we did.
anything. Okay,
We did.
those cases with the little pterosaur, the dinosaur in the bottom, those are our gallery cases. I just figured it'd be fun to show those. Those are, you know, that's from our more elevated space, and that's our retail space as well. So these are chrysanthemum stone.
Oh wow.
There's somebody saying never enough. We understand. It's like potato chips with rocks. You just can't have one. You got to have a lot of them,
These are
don't you?
Laguna agates.
That's beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
This is a product from Mexico, and these come from Agates of Mexico. Is a very close friend of ours. We have megalodon teeth,
Oh my
Oh
god.
my.
56 million years old, or at least they went extinct about 56 million years ago. This is a North American product here. These are calcites
Oh,
from the Sweetwater mine in Missouri.
Wow.
amazing. We could just do this all day.
Right?
Couldn't we? We could
It's
just
like
sit here and do this all day.
it's like running our own China show.
Could you? I have to thank your boss, your Miss John Hoffman, for letting you do this for us. We appreciate. Oh gosh, that's beautiful. Uruguay. Is
No,
that
these
one
are
from?
Brazilian.
I'm surprised. They look very Uruguayan. But we have to thank your Mr. Hoffman, John Hoffman, for letting you do this for us today. We can't tell you how much we appreciate that.
I will let him know.
And if here's an
There's
idea, if you
another one
ever,
that fluoresces.
yeah, that's beautiful.
This is a highlight opal from Mexico. Little highlight opal geodes.
Wow, I've never seen an opal geode. That's a first. If here's an idea for you to pass on to him, if he'd ever like us to come look where you work, we would be happy to do that.
All right, I'll let him know.
Ooh.
These are
Wow,
fluorites from the United Kingdom.
wow, what a beauty.
This is from the Lady Annabella mine. And these are really cool because they have sunlight fluorescence. So when I move
Oh,
these into the sunlight, they should brighten up.
oh, I
Wow.
can't wait to see that. Wow, I saw the flash. Wow, I saw the flash. The middle one really
Those are
has
beautiful.
flash. That's incredible. Ah, there it goes again.
I'm going to see if I can't find another one. Some of
I
these
feel
pockets do it more than others.
I tell you something. I feel like a kid in the candy store. How about you? You feeling like
Mm,
that?
yeah. I want to know what they feel like. How about that
Yeah,
room?
it's one of the new interests in the mineral world is the so much tactile, so many different
Touching.
textures. This
Wow.
is a
What is that?
natural. This is called halite, and this is a natural salt crystal from California.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's a pink halite, and what turns it pink is a particular bacteria.
Oh, 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 oh,
Hmm.
There's a fluorites out of Spain.
Wow. And that's natural, not polished, right?
Everything I'm showing you, yes, all the specimens are natural. The chrysanthemum stones I showed you earlier were polished, and all of this material is obviously polished and broken down. These are
Oh
emberlite
my.
skulls carved down, and what makes them special is the way that they glow.
Oh my. Look at that.
That's so cool.
I know there are people that collect skulls for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, and
Uh,
then there's people that collect just the ones that light up under UV lights as well.
it's look at those spheres. You know I'm a sphere buff, don't you?
Mm,
There's sodalite
Look,
spheres.
wow.
look how large that is. We can tell with your hand how large. Otherwise, we can't tell. That's what amazing. Oh dear.
Wow.
We should be buying flats now, Dawn. That's our weakness. It's like
Hmm.
popcorn. Can't have too much of that. Well, you probably can, but you know what I mean. Oh my.
Chrysocolla and malachite from the Congo.
Ah, I thought it was malachite. I didn't recognize the curse of coal until you picked it up.
This one's Chrysocolla heavy.
Oh my goodness. Huh. Never seen that either. Not that combination of stones. They sometimes grow together like that. Do you ever
Yeah,
get ruby and do you ever get ruby and kyanite in one stone? Because I often
no.
see that as an option.
These are rubies,
Oh
and
my
they glow as
goodness.
well.
Hmm.
But
Amazing.
this is a very low quality ruby, but it is ruby, and they are from Tanzania.
Wow.
Ah, did you have any tanzanite?
Do have some tanzanite, but again, just
That's
small ones.
dangerous. Don't do that.
Oh, sorry. That's her weakness is tanzanite.
That's one
Well,
of my
I'll show you something
favorites.
cool. This
And
is a
multiply. Oh, look at that.
that's a pink tanzanite.
I never seen that. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. We might have to talk.
So in the showroom, we have some bigger tanzanite crystals. They're about this big, but tanzanite is quite an expensive stone.
Can I ask you a question? The Tanzanite that they sell at like Macy's was definitely have color added to it.
No, they don't add color. They heat them a lot of times, but
Hmm.
you can find untreated tanzanite that produces the same color. But it's when they find the ones that are a little light in color, they'll heat them up to make them that deeper blue or deeper purple.
I see.
Someone's asking about something called Uperlite. I've never heard of that.
Uperlite is emberlite. Right? Is that right?
Oh wow.
Uperlite. Yeah. Okay, so it's a sodalite kyanite. Sodalite cyanite is the chemical makeup. These are Uperlite, but Uperlite was
Oh.
trademarked by a company. So these ones we just gave a different name as Emberlite, and then as you see here, we just have the chemical makeup there.
Oops.
That's incredible.
Very much so. And this is serpentine
Oh, I've seen
spears.
that.
We have a lot of tumble as well. There's various tumble products. This is one of the products that I got the rough for in Africa, and then we shipped it out to get processed. We used to have big spheres and slabs of it, but now at this point, all we have left is the rough, and it's we call it C8 because it's now at this point all we have left. Whoa. It's chrysocolla, shadokite, azurite, dioptase, malachite, cooperite, hematite, and quartz.
My goodness.
All in this one vein.
Oh my goodness.
So we had an exclusive on that product out of Namibia, and the tail of that is really intense. We were definitely got our truck stuck in the riverbed and had to walk about 15 miles with lions and elephants like in the vicinity, definitely walking over lion tracks in order to get to a village to um, recruit some villagers and some donkeys to help dig out and pull our truck
Was
out of
that
the
that trip?
riverbed.
Was that
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 it
that
was that
scary
trip.
trip?
It
Oh
was that
no.
trip.
Oh no.
So I'm going to take a stroll down here and see if I can't find Jesus, and we'll go meet one of the other vendors.
Cool.
That's exciting.
And they might not be here. They said they were going to try to show up as early as possible, but there's some of the wood carvings over there.
Wow.
And
So
Jesus
cool.
is not here yet, so maybe we'll start with the Avant Mining guys if they're here. But I do not think that they've made it here either. We've got some jewelry.
This is incredible, actually. Even just knowing how much is there is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Do we have any questions for him?
Yeah, please feel free to ask some questions because my friends have yet to make it to the venue, but they said that they would do their best to get here right around 9:30. So if you want to ask me any questions or ask about Namibia or the industry or whatever, I'm happy to share.
What kind of gemstones do they have in Madagascar? Do you get things from Madagascar?
Yes, we get a lot of things from Madagascar. So um, one of the famous things from Madagascar is the petroleum quartz. There's one of the best blue lace agates ever out of Madagascar. There's ocean jasper comes out of Madagascar. There's I've seen permalines out of Madagascar. In Lepidcote, no, I'm sorry. And Dicolite tourmalines come out of Madagascar. Madagascar is definitely mineral rich as well. There was a deposit of amethyst and quartz that was all in Japanese twin formation. So they produce these little hearts.
Oh my.
Essentially, that's what those end up looking like.
They have celestite there, don't they? That's where the really good celestite comes from, right?
Morocco.
No, Madagascar. Doesn't it come out of
No,
Madagascar?
I'm pretty sure all this. There's no celestite out of Madagascar, is there? So Morocco. It does have celestite as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's so much out there that sometimes I'm not familiar with all of it.
Okay.
Well, that's to be
Do you want to
expected.
You want to give people a heads up on what you're gonna, the kind of the people that you're gonna interview and see coming up when they come in.
Yeah, sure thing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This is Seraphinite. This is a product from Russia. And
Wow,
Seraphinite, I think, has a meaning of like angels or something.
it looks like it. Look at
The
that pattern on
seraphim,
there.
named
Yeah,
after seraphim, so it is angel stone essentially. And let me see back here.
We have a question
Oh, do we?
from Kelly. What is the best way to clean the crystals? Is it true that the sun cleansing can hurt them?
Uh, well, sun can damage certain crystals because it can bleach them out. The UV can bleach them out after a certain amount of time. Um, a lot like kunzite, it can happen pretty quickly, but most things it's like days or weeks of being in the sun before the UV bleaches them. So maybe for a short period of time, but I do know in certain lunar cycles, leaving them out helps clear them. Uh, Jen, do you know any other ways to clear minerals, rocks? People leave them out in certain lunar cycles, right? Right. Sometimes salt. Salt, I'm hearing.
I use salt.
Okay, and then there's other stones that can clear another stone without holding on to any negative energy.
Maybe selenite?
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
rose
sure
quartz
what,
is like that too.
maybe even black tourmaline. And then I'm sure you could clear them with sage or Palo Santo as well. Any other questions while we're waiting for some of our friends to get here? Oh, I can talk about our friends. So, Jesus and oh, sorry about that. Do you still have me here?
Yeah.
Yes, we've still got you.
Okay,
Uh
perfect.
oh.
Uh oh, now we
No,
don't.
we don't.
Okay,
Uh
let's.
There you are.
Ah,
Okay.
there you go. Now we're
Okay, so
good.
there's the Hidden Gem Gallery, and that's Jesus and Moses. They're based out of Oregon, and and Jesus is based out of Mexico, but they specialize in wholesale and retail, and they specialize in amber. So we're going to go talk to Jesus about the amber deposits in Chiapas, Mexico. And they do a lot of carvings and jewelry and whatnot. And he's really knowledgeable of that. And then we're going to go talk to Avant, who is a Arkansas quartz company, and they have Arkansas quartz mines, and we're going to go talk to them about what it's like for the day in the life of a miner when they get into the shop.
And Arkansas is the place to get quartz. It's quartz rich, and people wouldn't realize that about Arkansas, but it is.
It's very famous quartz. I've seen quartz the size of this entire table
Oh my
from
goodness.
Wow.
there.
Let us look at the amethyst again since you're walking by.
Yeah, sure thing.
I just thought it was so beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Is that like half a geode or is that the whole thing?
No, this is half the geode.
That's oh, is that the other half?
No. So what happened is maybe it was like 2/3 of the geode, and when they cracked it open, they
Kept
discarded the other half or the other third.
Wow.
And then we have these stands.
That's amazing. You know, amethyst is our birthstone, right? We love that. So February babies, this is our birthstone.
That's cool.
Someone's telling us that seraphonite is connection to the
Ooh,
higher realms. I actually have a ring made out of seraphonite.
that's beautiful.
This
That
is
is
a
beautiful.
hematite included quartz.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, you just make us want to shop.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the camera is reversed, so I'll try to move my hand one way and
You're
the
doing
crystal's going
perfect.
the other way.
It's
It's
perfect.
you're doing great.
So these are
That's
interesting. These are aragonites that came out of the basement of a monastery that was
oh
built in the 1500s in France, I
oh,
think.
oh
Huh?
my goodness.
It's either France or Italy. I can't remember.
So does that mean there's a limited quantity?
Yes.
Because they won't be found anywhere else.
Look at that.
Looks like coral.
Yeah, very much so. For this find, there's a limited quantity, but there's aragonites from all over the world. It's one of the most prominent cave specimens that you find. A lot of stalactites and
Oh my
stalagmites
goodness.
are aragonite,
Hmm. So cool.
but
Look
also
at that.
very, very fragile.
Oh my goodness. How do you ship that without it breaking?
We we have shipped it, but we really try not to ship this product. We really try to sell this product in person.
Hmm.
That's incredible. That looks like a little landscape. Look at it. It's incredible.
So, and then when we do ship, we make it known that there might be some shedding. Even you see here, there's like a little shedding, which is industry standard for certain products, as like is to be expected.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
But with shipping, we do our best. And most like I said, if there's going to be shedding or something, if it's a product like that, we really just try to sell in person. This is another hematite in quartz, or hematite
Oh,
phantom quartz. These ones are from India.
That's beautiful.
oh my. I love that.
Hmm.
Yes, very, very cool.
I have a weakness for quartz. Dawn can have the multivite and the
The
what was the other thing?
tektites.
I forgot.
The
Yeah, I just
tektites.
my brain went blank there for a
Oh,
split second.
tanzanite, kyanite, moldavite. Those are my favorites.
Look at that. It looks like a little landscape in there. Yeah,
Crazy.
you show me a piece of quartz. People want diamonds. Forget it. I want quartz. Just give me quartz, and I'm a
Right?
happy person.
Oops.
Uh-oh. We thought we lost you for a split second.
Oh, just touched the wrong button.
I do that all the time.
I know it's gonna be on your stone. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, somebody is leaving for their corporate job. We're sorry, but you can come back and watch the replay anytime you want to, because it'll be on this YouTube channel. And thank you for coming. We appreciate that. And that is the thing. People are working today. Oh, look at that now. I love carving.
Kelly has another question for you.
Yes.
Do you ever worry about digging up bad juju from the places?
No, I personally don't. I just, I mean, I've heard stories, and we've worked on mines where there's been some strange things that have happened, and just, but I would say just difficulties.
Hmm.
But and usually when those difficulties are experienced, like in Namibia for say, there's usually they don't call themselves shamans, but like shamanistic, like elders of the community who will come out and like do what they can to clear a space.
Oh, that's exciting. I didn't know that. That's really exciting if they do that because they're aware that there may be things attached, I guess.
Well, and then there's also there's competition from other vendors and or other miners and whatnot, and if there's jealousy or if somebody was caught stealing off the mine and asked to leave the premises and never come back, there's they're potentially will like try to curse the place. So then
Oh my
again,
goodness.
the elders are called of the community to come over and do what they can do.
There's
But
somebody saying,
pulling the stones out, I've to this point have not had
Wow.
any adverse energy or effects. But um, I'm comfortable working with stones, and I feel like maybe I have something about me where I'm able to filter and process being around abundance of minerals differently than other people.
can I speak to that? Because all the people I've ever known that have your job or that are dealing with crystals like that, they never feel it like a normal sensitive. Like there's some kind of connection with the stones that make you immune, basically, to the. Oh, we lost him. Immune to the energies of it. And everybody I've ever known who could handle stones or sell stones or retail stones or whatever, they've all been like that. They just didn't have the same response to them that regular people did.
Wow.
Right.
And I think that's what gifts you. It's a gift to you so that you can do that, so you can do that job. I'm going to
Hmm.
tell you a story though. Grinstead came up on our mountain one time when we were having an event there, and he had this case, this big black case full of all of this aqua, the most beautiful aqua I have ever seen in my entire life. It was clear, the color was beautiful, and I had just had a job change and it was so weird. I was afraid to spend the money, but that is the one thing that I remember that I wish I'd bought because they were the most beautiful aqua I'd ever seen. But you sold them before I could get back to you. But I remember that aqua like it was yesterday. I never forget that. I never forget the ones I didn't buy. I always forget the ones I do. The ones I buy, okay, but the ones I don't buy that I really want, yeah, that's a haunting experience.
And we did know each other before 2008 because that was a specific pocket out of Namibia that was discovered in 2008. And that was a Windex Blue Aqua that was just
Oh,
spectacular from there. And
it
around the same
was.
time, I had probably a Red Bull can sized aqua from Nepal.
Oh,
And I ended up selling it. And that's one of the pieces that I wish I still had today. And there's tons of pieces that I've sold that I'm like, I wish I still had that one. The one that got
oh,
away.
it's always the one that got away that you remember. Yeah, I did, and I remember that they were the most beautiful aqua I'd ever seen in my life, and I've never seen any like that since. Any chance you'll go back to a new pocket of that in Namibia? Any chance?
It just depends on how they're working and what they're producing.
That's amazing. Do you ever see ametrine in the mines? Where they've got half amethyst and half citrine, and it grows together like that. Have you ever seen that in a mine?
No, because
Mine?
the ametrine isn't found in Namibia.
Oh, I see.
Bolivia, and then there's even some ametrine that's local on the I think from Virginia.
Really? I didn't
Hmm.
know that.
Huh.
I did
It was
not
a
know
really
that.
small pocket that they found, but a bunch of little quartz points that were ametrine.
It's just such an interesting thing because it's part amethyst and it's part citrine, and it's really a, and I just get it because it's between the two growth on the wall. It's kind of interesting.
Well, you know what? While we're waiting on the miners and Jesus to get in, maybe let me peek and see if Seren's here yet.
We would love to talk to him. We'd also like to invite him to be a guest someday. We'd love to have him as a guest.
Okay, he is yet to have gotten here as well.
Hmm.
So, and I assume that this might be something that we ran into because everybody. I mean, it took you quite some effort in order just to get information or an answer from me. With me being busy, I was saying earlier today. I get up around 7 a.m. here, and I'm out the door within an hour, and then some nights, most nights, I've been working till about 10 or midnight
That's
Yeah, you were
crazy.
before
still
I'm
working
getting back.
last night. You were still working last night when I talked to you on the phone. You
I
were
was
still working.
working late last night. Last night I finished around 10 and managed to get home and decompress and go to bed because I knew I was going to wake up a little extra early today to be available for this. Do we have any more questions at the moment?
Nope, I don't see any new ones.
Let's see, Dawn, do you have any questions? Because you come up with good questions very often.
um. Hmm.
How long do you
Let me
usually
think.
stay at this show? I mean, when did you get there, and
I got
when will
here
you?
on the 19th of January and I'll leave on the 19th of February.
Good
So
heavens!
this year is probably about a week longer than I'm usually here. But yeah, so I was here for opening up. We sent probably two tractor trailers full of material of pallets that we've put out over our three different shows that we have.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ha-
I just the thought of how you have to move because I've moved many rocks in my day, and the first time I was moving and I had crystals, I put them all in one box. It wasn't a big box; it was about like that. I went to pick the thing up and I couldn't lift it off the floor. And I thought, why is this so heavy? Oh, yeah, they're rocks. That's why. So I had to split them up so I could lift it up off the floor. But that was the funniest thing. Box of rocks. Yeah, that's you can't lift it. It's full. But I can't imagine moving that many pallets of crystals. I just can't
Yeah.
even imagine that.
No, it's a lot of work. Operating uh, stacking and inventory flats and of material, and then have to wrap it, and then using the forklift and the pallet jack to get them loaded up and what have you. I see that Jesus has arrived, so I'm going to give him about 5 minutes, and then we'll go chat with him.
That'll be great.
And yes, go ahead.
there's
Are there questions? If I think they're questions.
there's two questions. Kelly said, "Is the show year round and they do broadcasts on the home shopping networks?"
There is probably broadcast. I don't know about home shopping networks. So recently, with the introduction of social medias and stuff, there's been a boom in the mineral industry as far as people doing what they call live feeds, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, and they go live somewhat like we are now, and we do this as a company as well. And we go live, and then we sell products on the live feed, and then when people pay their invoices, we ship it out. Some companies charge additional for shipping, and some companies, have that um, in their structure already. Some companies sell retail, some companies sell wholesale, some companies just sell jewelry. Um, and yeah, so there's people doing lives with sales that are very interesting as well. And what was the other part of that question? Oh, year round. No, Tucson Mineral Show. Like I said, it's 5,000 vendors, 50 shows, and it goes and they overlap over this 3 week duration from the end of January into February. Some shows are open 3 weekends, some shows are open 1 weekend, some shows are open 1 week. It just depends.
Is this like the largest show, gem and mineral show on earth ever?
This is
I
the
mean,
largest international gem and mineral show. I think Hong Kong has a big one as well. And then beyond that, there's the second largest North American show is in Denver in September, which we're at. And then there's one in October at Munich, in Munich, Germany, which we are also exhibiting at. And then there's two shows in the summer in Franklin, North Carolina, which we vend at. And then there's a show in Springfield, Massachusetts. There's small club shows and rockhound shows at your local expo centers usually. There's one in Stanton, Virginia every year. There's a few trade shows in DC and Richmond. And so you just have to look. I'm sure there's local club shows, but Denver and Tucson have the most diversity and the biggest showing of as far as the mineral show goes. I'm gonna go and we're gonna go talk to Jesus now. Let me turn this camera around and
wow,
we'll start showing some things here that they
nice
deal with.
display. Nice
Yes,
display.
indeed. This is their amber carvings.
Oh, wow.
Ready? Okay. Jesus, this is Jesus. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey,
Hi.
Hi guys, my name is Jesus Coelho. I live in Chiapas, Mexico. I, if you may say, I specialize on Mexican amber. Chiapas is the only one state where you can find amber in Mexico.
Oh,
oh my
wow.
goodness.
That's beautiful.
You gotta see it
Oh,
against the light.
oh my goodness.
Wow.
This is Mexican amber, 26 million years on average. It's the hardest of them all, 2.25 on the Mohs scale, which allows us to get away with the intricacy of the carvings.
Oh,
Mexican amber is not the oldest, but I think it's the prettiest.
And do you know how these amber deposits formed?
Well, uh, there might have been like
Ancient forest?
yeah, ancient forests. All the trees that produce amber in the world are extinct. Old varieties of coniferous trees, so trees that end in a cone, on a cone, and just different varieties of it. That's why you see some differences between the different origins of amber: Indonesian amber, Baltic amber. Mexican, it's found at about 7,000 feet above sea level, whereas Baltic, sometimes they drag the beach of the Baltic Sea and the
oh
amber
my.
floats, and that's how they got there.
Wow.
In Mexico, the nearest body of water like that, it's like 5.5 hours, the Pacific. So,
So in Chiapas is the only state in Mexico that has
yeah,
amber
out of the 32,
occurring.
out of the 32, it's the only one. Oh, and let me get a light.
Okay, yeah. This amber also UVs. is UV fluorescent.
Is amber considered
Mahi.
a high vibrational crystal?
Is amber considered a high vibration crystal? Do you know, metaphysically speaking?
It's actually
I
not a crystal,
Okay.
but
Oh,
oh,
now
that's lovely.
I'm going to switch to a black light.
Oh
whoa.
wow.
Wow.
Oh
See the intricacy?
wow.
Wow.
That is some great carving right there. Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
goodness.
Well, all amber.
I am I think I just fell in love with amber.
See that? And now I'm going to switch to a black light.
Look at that. Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
And so there are three properties of amber when it comes to light. One is with this light, you see one color. But if I put my light to the side, it turns kind of greenish. So it
Oh, look
changes
at that.
color depending on the angle of the light that affects it. And then it's iridescent. That's the second one. And I'm going to try to show you the third one, but it's a little bit more difficult.
It's orange.
Ooh, it's phosphorescent.
Yes, that's the third
Uh
one, phosphorescence. Because and it's very bright in here, but that's what it holds the
wow.
light. If it was dark, you would see it a
Wow.
lot more.
You would see it much more.
Yep.
Wow.
Very cool.
And I don't know if you guys want to see raw amber.
Of
Yes,
course, they're going to
please.
see raw amber.
Of course we do. Yes, please.
Oh
Look
wow.
at that. Oh my goodness.
Kuan Yin, Tara.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't know if you have any questions. Thank you.
Wow.
And then there's a lot of carvings that are done in a Mayan style as well.
Like
There's
the feather,
Wow.
there's jade,
the feather serpent.
the
Ooh, that's
feather
pretty.
serpent.
That's jade. Here.
Can you tell us about the feather serpent? I'd like to hear that.
Oh, it's a. I don't know if you guys ever been to Chichen Itza in the state of Yucatan, Mexico. Every spring equinox, because the Mayans were these amazing people, you could see the feather serpent moving with the effect from the sun every spring equinox
So every spring equinox, you would see the feather serpent
moving
Wow.
moving.
on the archaeological site of Chichen Itza.
Of Chichen Itza.
Oh.
Okay, wow.
Oh.
And this is the raw amber here.
This is just the way it's found. Looks like a rock, right? And then
Wow.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
So Jesus would say this is not considered a crystal because it would be petrified tree sap.
precisely,
Yeah.
you see,
Nice.
it looks
So
like
it's,
a rock, right? But yeah, rocks don't do this.
so it's more akin to
Wow.
petrified wood.
Yeah, it's along those lines, more so than it with a mineral because it's not a mineral.
Yeah, but petrified wood is mineralized.
It's mineralized. Yeah, that's the difference. The organic component of amber is not replaced though.
Can you tell us like what variety of color? Like I have one that's sort of golden, but I've seen them where they're
Well,
almost
there's the
orange.
I'll show
dark
you one.
one,
I'll show you
orange.
one. So
And then there's even
what
blue
what
amber.
what would you say that piece of amber? What the color of that piece of amber is? Can you there?
That it looks black to me from
Black.
here.
Some people say brown. And if I go from the side, it looks
Yeah.
green,
Look
Wow.
at
right?
that.
You
Right.
see the green?
Yeah.
But it's not black, it's not brown, it's not green. It's actually red.
Look at that. That's why it
Wow.
looks black because and red are kind of in the same color spectrum.
And red accounts for only 1% of all Mexican amber.
I haven't seen it in person. I've never seen red, but I've seen pictures of red.
Wow.
Come on.
It's nice to see it in person. Oh, that's beautiful.
And they have
Oh my
malas as well.
goodness.
And you'll have Jesus' phone number and the company email in order to get in touch with them. His phone number, you will have to contact him via WhatsApp, though, if you have
Yeah.
any questions about
Or
Amber
on Facebook
or on
Instagram.
Facebook or Instagram.
Do we have his information we can put up, Dawn?
We do. Oop,
Yes, I'll find.
little bees, those are cute.
The bees are very cute.
Chunky rings.
Let me show you.
They are so cute. They look like bees. Oh
That's
my goodness.
electric.
That's great. I just love that. It's so adorable. That red is astounding, though. I love that red. It must be hard to find that.
And
Thank
because
you.
it's and because at some point this was in its liquid state, that's how
Oh,
we got
We're
Look at that.
finding.
wow.
the insects.
Oh,
Hold on.
I see. Because they get in the amber and die. Yeah.
All right, there's some Jurassic Park stuff for you.
Um.
And then these are the teething bracelets, right? Or teething
Yes,
necklaces.
that's Baltic amber. The reason all of this wall is Mexican amber.
But the property is for the teething is only in Baltic
Yeah,
amber,
well, it's
or more so.
More so.
More so.
Baltic amber has twice the amount of succinic acid that, when in contact with the skin of the baby, the skin absorbs it and it goes straight to the maxillary region and it acts as a numbing agent.
oh,
But so, as you can see, we can do anything with Mexican amber, but because we're not jerks, we don't make teething necklaces because they would only work half as well, and we're just not jerks. So
yes. We're we're so glad you came on to talk to us, though. That's so exciting. There we
Yes.
go. There's
We're
your
gonna let him
information.
get to work though, because it's a Friday and the Fridays are a busy day. We really appreciate you. Thank you for doing this.
anything for you, brother.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Appreciate you.
much. We're so
Nice to
Thank
happy
meet
to
you
you.
guys.
see you. Yay. How nice. That was great.
Yeah, he's very, very knowledgeable. But he just got in, and his shop's already filling up with people. I can see, so I don't want to keep him too long. And I know that I'm going to run over on time for what I was allotted. So I
That's
definitely want to catch the other guys now that it's open, and I know they're here. So I'm
that's
gonna go
great.
through.
It's
That's
a lot of walking to get you from place
not
to
much,
place,
man.
isn't it?
I got sick as fuck the other day.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. We're live here, and we're gonna go with we're gonna check out Avant, and here they let me turn the camera around. There we go.
108.
Right on time. Whoops, we got you back.
All right,
There you
cool.
go. You did it.
All right, this is Arkansas Quartz from the Arkansas
Oh,
Quartz Mine, and I'm gonna introduce you to one of the main miners here. You ready?
yes,
You want to
absolutely.
introduce yourself?
Hi. How
Hi.
are you?
This is Charlie for Avant. And can you just tell us a little bit about what it's like in a day of the quartz mine, or about the deposit, or North American quartz, Arkansas quartz?
Well, we pretty much every day wake up, go down in the pit, and we normally have a pocket going, so we just continue working on the pocket. And if not, we just take the excavator and try to scratch around and find new stuff and have Sam spot for me usually.
Awesome.
That way we don't tear anything up or destroy anything.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty slow process.
Oh, they're beautiful. How do you
Pretty
clean
slow.
them after you get them out of the ground? How do you clean them?
They're asking about how you clean them once you get them out of the ground, or what they look like when they come out.
So normally they're coated in mud. So we could use that one you're standing at for an example.
Yeah, bro.
So normally it would be coated. We could see like some tips in there.
Yep.
And so we already know it's going to be a good crystal. So we just wrap it all up in newspapers really well, transport it back to our warehouse, and then we spray it with a pressure washer,
Yep.
and then we dip them in oxalic acid.
Okay, so they
I
spray them with the pressure washer, and then they dip them in oxalic acid to make sure that it gets really nice and clean, and so that they're not covered in, is it clay, like clay over there?
Iron too,
Iron and clay, and what's that?
manganese.
And manganese there. And they
Oh,
produce
wow.
smokies there as well.
Wow.
Are these
They're not natural.
these are not natural. These are treated,
Yeah, they're,
irradiated.
this one is more natural. Whatever.
Yeah, let's see the ones that are natural too.
So it's got the
Even though
gray
they
hint to it.
irradiate a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
Now
smokies.
those bits are big.
So the gray hints you see in these ones,
Yeah.
and would this be something that, if it was a lower quality, that you would irradiate? Do you need to see the gray first?
Yeah, you have to have like a seed to start, kind of like grow
Okay.
anything.
You got to have a seed to start growing anything. And then can you tell me about, you guys do mineral tourism, right?
Yeah, we do pocket digs
So they do pocket digs here.
where we take you out and collect all your crystals for the day, and you go home with everything that we find.
Oh, wow. So you get to, whatever you find for the day, you get to go home with. That's
Wow.
nice in there.
Dawn. I see our next vacation.
Yeah, come and see us in Arkansas. We'll take you out. Have a good day.
Wow, that's beautiful. Hmm.
That's stunning.
Yeah, I'm getting a vibration from it. Is that possible?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Well, I mean, this is what the best North American quartz,
Yeah.
clear quartz. And I mean, some would argue in the world.
Yep. Yeah, we have the most clarity, I think, in our minds.
The most clarity. Okay.
Yeah. Some of the crystals aren't as big as other mines, but the clarity is also the same.
I mean, but you get plates
Oh,
that
yeah.
are massive. Huge.
Plate, but
I have a
Um,
the
question.
diameter of the crystals aren't crazy like they are at the other mines.
Okay, what's your question?
Have you had any in your like that you've had for a long time that have gotten clear as time went on?
Not with the Smokies.
Okay, so and with
They're
the
not
clear,
like amethyst. They'll hold their color.
yeah, they hold their color. And do you just
The clear quartz and everything, the clearer it is, the longer it took to harden up.
Oh, that's cool. So the
Yep.
clearer the quartz is, the longer it took to harden
Yes, like the
Oh,
form.
neat.
No,
when it,
that makes
like
sense.
during its formation.
Interesting.
But they don't change clarity once they're out of the ground.
Yeah.
Like some minerals, like I was saying, will
Or do they?
will lose color.
Like topaz.
Yeah,
The best
Hmm.
amethyst.
kunzite.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean fluorite, but and at different lengths of time. So it'll take less or more time depending on what the mineral is to how quickly it gets washed out by the UV effects of the sun.
Interesting.
But there's always red clay with quartz, right? It's always in the red dirt that you get quartz.
In Arkansas, it's always in the red dirt.
Red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our mountain is so old. These crystals, especially the clear ones, they formed between 250 and 400 million years ago.
Wow.
So
That's
the mountain has shifted and moved around and cracked over time. So all these little fractures that's in the mountain over the past, millions of years, all that top layer soil has slowly gone down those cracks and filled those voids in the mountain. So we can be digging through the hard rock quartz and everything else and then bust a cap rock off and boom, there's a big mud pocket in there. That's where that pocket formed and those little crevices just filled in with mud over millions of years.
Wow.
It's amazing.
And that's Sam speaking. He's another miner there. You want to say
Hi,
hi?
Sam. We're nice to meet you.
Hey,
There you
how's it
are.
going?
Hi.
How you
Hello.
doing? We're so glad that both of
Good.
you could join us today. It was just so amazing that we
Yeah,
could
that's
catch you.
awesome.
And you know,
You, I keep
I'm the
doing that.
one I'm the one that has the my thing is quartz. I love quartz. Left, right, and sideways. I love quartz. You
So
know?
you want to talk about the Brookites that you guys just found? That's a new deposit, correct?
So these have been around for quite a while.
Mhm.
I bought out a collection probably about 5 years ago, and there was Magnet Cove materials, smoky quartz and brookite. And I'm like, this stuff is so cool. Well, working for Avant, we were able to lease the property for a year and dig these out.
Oh
We were going to
my.
try to lease the property a little bit longer, but the guy wanted to build his house that owned it. So there's a house
Oh.
being built over these now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Well, I mean, that just means they're going to appreciate in value
Yeah.
as far as mineral collecting goes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I love the iridescence on these Brookites.
Yeah, the iridescence is awesome on these.
And
But it's a titanium crystal.
Do you have light that you can put on it so we can see it better?
so the Brookites are these little black ones there.
There we go. Oh, that's amazing.
There and there. It's coated. It's covered in it. All the speckles you see and that little bit of flash that you're seeing is the Brookite
Oh,
crystals.
that's amazing.
Because the finish on these quartz is a little more matte.
Yep. There was a lot
When
of
they
radiation in the ground over there. So all these are natural smokies.
That's interesting. Okay, so that's what makes your smoky quartz smoky is
That's how you get amethyst also, is the radiation that's in the ground when this stuff is forming.
right. But what happens
that's
in the
crazy.
amethyst is there's iron existing occurring in the amethyst, and so that's when the amethyst or those iron
Oh,
included quartz are radiated in the ground. They turn purple.
Wow.
See the
that's
rainbow?
beautiful. Look at
Can't
that.
really. Yeah, there's the iridescence. There it is. You see that iridescence?
Oh, I love that. That is fabulous.
Yeah, this was a really fun spot to dig. We lost this location last March.
Oh.
This is
If
pretty
they
much the
build the
last of the
house,
material left.
can't they leave the basement dirt so you can
Oh
go
my
back
goodness!
I
some
wish.
more?
I
Just
wish.
just a whole shaft mine system underneath the house. That'd be
Yeah,
something.
sure. That'd be a good idea. I like that
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
They probably won't like the idea though.
Maybe they'll get desperate and let you get dig in the front yard. Cool
That's
guys. Well, we
beautiful.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
It was nice meeting you guys.
Thank
It's so nice to
you.
have you, and we'll put your information up so people
Yes,
can
thank you.
contact you.
Yeah, like we were
That'd be
saying, they
awesome.
do mineral tours there, open up pockets for a day, and you get to take everything home in Arkansas.
Yep. Him and I are the two miners, so we do everything. So it'll be one
And
of us out there.
what town
Awesome.
in Arkansas are you?
It's in Mount Ida.
Mount
Which is
Ida.
near Hot Springs.
We're about 30 minutes west of Hot Springs.
Wow.
It's so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for
Yeah, it was
giving
great
us your
meeting you
time
guys too.
Thank
today.
you.
Yeah. You guys have a good one.
Thanks, fellas.
Thanks. I like these people. They're nice.
Yeah, they're really nice. I mean, we could do this more potentially if I get the allowance to and have the time. We can maybe do one of the fine mineral shows, and that would be fun as well. Because this is like community for me. Being in this industry for so long, it's just a matter of time before you essentially know everybody and vice versa, at least by acquaintance. And it feels more like sometimes it feels more like home than home does with the amount of community that I have at these events.
Aw,
It's
that's awesome.
incredible.
That's awesome.
So I'm glad we made it to see those guys, and we're gonna go over here and pop in with Seren. But like I said, now that the show is open, it's gonna be. It might be a little people are going to get busy and preoccupied with customers that are here.
Understandable. I like that little tiny one that they had here with those special crystals, whose name I've already forgotten.
The
I
Brookite.
Yeah, I like that little one that fluoresced like it did. I thought that was beautiful.
And that's one of the fun and interesting things about the sorry, about all the different mines and the pockets that you found. There's always these interesting stories of how the deposit was discovered and just digging in the deposits and the history and how it evolves or devolves. And in their case, they're no longer able to mine there because it was private property. The lease ended, somebody built a house. But then that also creates the it creates value in that material. When there's an abundance of something, then a lot of times it can be less valuable unless it has a very specific specialized properties, like such as a diamond. Diamond is a carbon based mineral, and so that's special about it, and it's the hardest stone that there is. So, and has a very high refraction and dispersion rate. So that's where diamonds got their value from.
I would take quartz over a diamond any day of the week. I always think diamonds are bad luck for me,
Mm.
but man, give me some quartz. I'm happy to have it anywhere. Though
No,
the fluorite you brought me the last time you were here has become a rapid favorite. I just love that thing.
that's awesome. It's good to hear.
I He brought me
So,
this piece of fluorite. It was about this big with all this color in it. I was like, oh, I don't have any of that. Yay. Oh, look
Oh,
at the gongs. Oh, we love gongs, don't we? Oh, the blue one's pretty.
oh yeah, these are very cool.
My goodness. Do they buy them from somewhere to make them?
I would have to ask, and maybe since I don't see Seren or Ruby here, so if they're must have got tied up with something, became unavailable, and that's very, that's a normal thing for Tucson.
wow.
But this is there. You want us to
Wow.
ask these questions?
That's a mala sort of a design there, or mandala sort of a design. Look at that. That's pretty.
Wow.
Oh, we want to shop this morning now, don't we?
I mean, we have birthdays coming up.
Well,
Yeah, we
even
do.
though I don't see them here to talk with us today, we can put up their information for their sound shop and their school, and then hopefully, y'all can do something at another point in time together.
Where where do they originate from?
They're out of Denver, Colorado. That's where the school is there in Denver and whatnot.
I put the link in the comments.
That's fantastic. Oh, that's pretty.
This one I like this one a lot. And
Oh
then
my
they have
goodness.
the crystal, the bowls and whatnot. I'm gonna show you those.
Yeah, please. Do you acquire bowls from them? Do you ever get bowls from them? Oh, they're beautiful. They're colored. I haven't seen too many that are in color like that.
Wow.
See, this is how we need to open our podcast is with these kind of bowls. That's what I think anyway. Don't you think so?
Hmm. What
That
do you
didn't
think
sound
of
like a yes.
what? Oh no, I was reading something. What do you think of Damberite? I don't know what that is.
That's another mineral. Did we lose Grinstead again?
No, I don't think so.
I think he maybe muted us, perhaps.
Oh yeah, he must be talking to someone.
Probably so.
Yes, I was having a chat here.
That's okay. Ask the question again.
Yes.
um,
Cool. Thank you.
they asked, "What do you think of Danburite?"
Danburite's cool. A lot of the Danburite comes from Mexico that I've seen. So I talked to one of Seren's crew, and he said that they should be here like any moment now, so
Okay.
we can just like check back in. But it sounded like everything is made for the company. They might have some that are like antique that were housed in somewhere that has more prominence or provenance, but most of these are made for um, Surin and for, but they're all still made in Nepal.
Wow.
Wow.
They are
What is
made in
that?
Nepal.
I love
What's that?
I love things made in Nepal. I just love
Like
that.
this one here, this one might have some provenance to it. I'm not sure.
It might have.
Look at this.
Oh my. Look at that.
Wow.
Well,
Oh
we will
goodness.
have to come back over and see if he's there in a little bit. Has any more questions popped up?
I see a weird
Um,
comment for me. What is that question?
the candy fluorite? Oh,
I don't know what that question says. I'm not seeing the whole thing. I'm only seeing part of it. Oh yeah. I don't actually have a red one. Uh I don't have a red dragon. The one I have behind me is Cinnabar. The red dragon she's talking about is more of, it's
oh.
not quite red, but it's Cinnabar. I don't know if that answered her question or not. It's funny, people don't usually notice that I'm sitting in a different room, which is funny. It's kind of funny.
Hmm.
Oh, what is that? That's stunning.
This is fluorite from Spain.
Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. I really like fluorite. It seems the trend now is for tourmaline or spinel, but I always like fluorite. It's always been I just, the colors are so nice and it's soft, but it's really pretty. Look at that one. That's a beautiful one. Wow. Look how nice that is. That is a nice piece right there.
These
See?
are calcites.
Wow.
Where did they come from? Do you know? Just off at the top of your
Mescana
head
mine, Spain. I
in
don't
Spain.
know if it's a, I think it's probably a pit mine. And just in the year that mine specifically closed down.
Oh man. Why do they close mines? They run out
Well,
of material or they run out of money? Why do they close them?
certain mines are open for industrial products. Not It's not always artisanal mining or gem mining. A lot of mines are industrial mines, and then when they reach a pocket, maybe the mining company takes it out, but a lot of times it's the miners themselves that like come back after hours to remove the material with the mine's permission. This is one of those. Case in point here is the Sweetwater calcite
Oh,
from the Sweetwater mine in Missouri. This material is in a zinc and lead mine
oh,
from the Missouri Steel Belt, essentially.
wow.
So when they hit a pocket, they'll potentially move production somewhere else, or at the end of the day, they can go and collect whatever is still there. A lot of times, especially in like countries like Namibia, like um, if they're mining for gold and they come across a fluorite pocket like in Navajob, they're not going to slow the production down. They're going to send everything through the crushers
Oh,
and get
Mm.
continue to get the gold. Um, and that's the same thing with like a lot of copper mines and whatnot, unless they find something because they don't. A lot of times, these industrial miners don't understand this extrinsic value in specimens, or what they're mining industrially is more valuable.
oh my. Yeah, I imagine that's true. That's too bad. Imagine what specimens they lose by doing that. I guess it speeds up the process, but oh, it's painful to think about.
Yeah, it's one of the sad things about mining industry. So it's industrial mining that has those shadowy parts more so, like way more so um, than artisanal mining or mining in Namibia, like through the amethyst there. These are uh, operations that they're using, whether they're using hand tools or excavators or whatnot. It's usually family projects. It's usually supplying a whole community with you know revenue. The children, like I'll go to crystal stands and they'll have the children there playing and cleaning because it's part of their culture. It's not a not not a dirty business. It's just a
That's
family.
what they
It's just
do.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
family oriented and cultural for them.
And it's not unlike, people that own restaurants. You often see the kids there bussing tables or cleaning tables or stuff like that.
Yeah. Well,
That's a
I
really,
I'm sad to say that I think we'll have to try to do something with Seren another day.
that's fine.
Um, Maybe you guys one on one. I do think it's time for me to get to work here. Um, we're starting to get busy and yeah. If there's
Yeah.
any more questions for me to field, I'm happy to do so before I check out.
I don't see
And
any.
Okay.
okay. Well, we
Well, if
really want to,
anybody's looking for something special, like feel free to reach out.
well, I want to thank you,
Well, thank you
young
for
man,
having me.
for coming on and talking to us. And like I said, we'd love to have his. Well, I guess we do have his information. Seren, sorry, Seren's information to have him on at a later time. But I'm so glad that you did this for us. You're our first actual live on location guy. So we're calling you a guest host rather than just a guest. So you're our
Well,
first guest host live on location.
well, thank you so much, and I'll be happy to
Thank
talk to you
you.
about doing some more of this.
We
I
would love to see
definitely
you again.
just saw somebody walk in that I have to have a meeting with. So
All right. Well,
much
Thank
thank
love
you.
you.
and appreciation for you all and what y'all are doing. And
Thank
I look
Thank
forward to
you.
you.
talking to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So that was really interesting. I wish we could do it again sometime. Maybe next year we could do it again with him because he goes out there every year. But
Absolutely.
that was just a lovely experience. I want to remind people that we go live. We're not always in control of technical issues or weird things that happen, but that's the price you pay for going live. And while we could record everything, that's no fun.
No.
I We love to be organic and to,
Mhm.
just let things happen as they may. It's not a slick, polished production, but it is hopefully interesting to you, and hopefully you like the content we bring toward you to you. If you have any content suggestions, we do have an email address. I don't know what it is, but Dawn does. I mean, Eileen, Aileen, I can't talk today. I'm sorry, I can't get my names right. Oh gosh, I think I've been calling you Dawn the whole time. I should be calling you Eileen. And you didn't correct me, not once.
No
Not once
worries.
did you. So if you have, content suggestions, we're happy to have that. And if you have comments, we like that too. But we hope you continue to grow with us as we grow. This is our fifth podcast, I think. And we also we try to always podcast Fridays 11 a.m. Eastern time. We go live. You can always watch the replay on YouTube as many times as you want. You can subscribe. We don't mind if you do
Yes,
that. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything
that
to
helps.
subscribe. And you help support us and you help support the work that we do. And we really appreciate you coming. And sometimes it might be a little rough technically, but hey,
That's what
we'll
organic
get
is.
there. Yeah. So we'll get there, and we're so happy to hear from you. What is our email address? Can you put that up?
I have to search for it
Whoops. Okay.
because we have several.
Well, the one that's for the podcast,
Yeah,
maybe.
I'll put it in the comments.
All right. So, Dawn, Aileen, I'm sorry, Alina. Elena, I'm sorry. I'm not even calling you the wrong name. I'm so sorry. My brain is tired. This was really interesting, but
I think we need
sometimes
lunch. We need
we need
lunch.
lunch and we
Yeah.
need a break. Yes, indeed, we do. We do need that. Okay. Well, thank you for coming, and
Thank
we hope
you.
we see you Friday in 2 weeks. I think we're going to have. It's probably going to be Tony Raw from our group in Africa, which somebody asked us about, and that's how we met him through Grinsted, and that's how the African group got started. I think
And
it's been 3 or 4 years now.
it could be a long one with him. He's very interesting.
Yeah, yeah, he does. He does. He is very full of information. So if you have if you have interest in the Year of the Fire Horse or galactic beings or trauma for healing, I mean, he's a master on many subjects. So come and see us, and we'll be looking forward to it. So I think we can end our show now. So
Yes.
thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
And thank you, Alina, for doing this great
You're
job that you
welcome.
always do and gathering up all that information. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye.